Hello friends and welcome back into Old Mountain Bricks. Today we're taking a look at the Hocus Pocus Ideas set based on the Disney classic Hocus Pocus released in 1993. About 30 years later they came out with the Lego Ideas number 49, Hocus Pocus Cottage. Set number 21341, containing 2,316 pieces, came out in 2023 just a few months ago. But we're excited to take a look at it here today and just kind of see what hidden things are in it and kind of what I think overall. So again, let's take a quick speed build and go through it. And of course, if you do want to support the channel, make sure you do leave a like, leave a comment. Follow us over on Instagram at Old Mountain Bricks. But let's take a look. All right, first thing, we start with the gate. Got a spooky setup with a few extra jack-o'-lanterns as I put all this together. We can build those fun tombstones and these trees. Kind of a display stand for the minifigures. Then we start on the base itself here. Not a lot of different colors used in the set. A lot of like the dark reddish brown and kind of this tan color, some gray. But overall, I like how they did enough to change it up. And you just saw there the water wheel, kind of with some Technic axles and such put in there. And then we start putting together a lot of the details for like the shop and where they're selling things. And then some of the original thing like book. And they do cram a lot of details into that first floor. As you can see, a lot of this build was just building these different chunks of wall throughout in order to kind of put it together, because a lot of them will have like the snot bricks or some other type of decoration and sticker. So you just had to do it in a lot of different chunks as we were going through it together. Next, we kind of put the doors, basically what I'm calling, on the back, and then we kind of start on the roof. It's basically half the building itself, with basically having to replicate two different roof panels and the chimney and all the kind of details that go in there, like the skeletons and everything with the roof, in order to have them hinge properly. You can see here we go, round two of making the second part of the roof. And then we add all the extra scary details like the moss and other leaf pieces, and then we start putting together kind of one of the smaller parts of it, like the front of it with the steps and the sign and a little torture device. And then last is just this side room where Dani can sit in there with like a little fireplace in the chair. And here it is, the Hocus Pocus Cottage. Comes with 6 minifigures. You can see out front here. You've got the Sanderson Sisters right over here with their modes of transportation, the mop, the broom, and the vacuum cleaner, of course. And they are also holding just a little accessory item like the lightning or potion or whatever that's supposed to be, like a frying pan? I'm not sure. Then over here you've got the cat Binx, and then the 3 kids, Max, Allison, and Dani. And here's just an overall shot of it. I really like the pops of the gold, if it'll focus here. That really kind of adds a little bit of color to this. But let's go through the gate and take a look at the cottage itself. It is fully modular, meaning there's no open back or anything like that, but there are a number of play features involved. Mainly, you can turn the water wheel over here and the pink-ish smoke goes up and down, which is a really cool feature. You can also raise the roof and open up and kind of see some of the details in there. The back also has 2 hinges on it where you can open that up and take a look inside, as well as a removable part off to the side of the house where you can kind of position kids to have their souls taken. But hey, that's Disney and Lego for you. Alright, and let's see those details. Out front here you see the sticker piece, the Sanderson Witch Museum. You can't have this set up as either museum or as the cottage itself. I'm just leaving it with all the original pieces as is. Something I really like about these buildings is just kind of the dilapidated or the old looking, that adds like the age to it with like the roof, how it's falling apart, similar to the style of like the old fishing store. Anything like that I really like. So let's raise the roof and take a look inside. You can see the skeletons. I don't remember the kids from the first movie dying, but apparently that's what they're implying here. And over here you can just pop this little section off. And in here, if we can zoom in, you can see book, and all the other details kind of going on inside here of things that they're selling. Up here you've got like their bed with like the quilt for each one of them. And then if you open up these doors again, you can get a little bit better look of all those other details. And if you press right here, you can use the light brick to light up their cauldron with the fire. But it's cool to see all those little details. It's really hard to see from any other angle unless you really get in there and open it up. But I'm glad they did include all of those types of things inside of this cottage here for us. There are a number of sticker pieces, and the swinging skeletons can get a little old. But over here you do have a printed piece for the cylinder of the black
flame candle, and I believe that there's an original black flame. I don't know if that's in any other sets, but I enjoy that that, of course, is included with a little sticker piece off to the side of it. I do like it how this one section can come off of there, so if you do want to suck out the children's souls while you're playing, you can just easily pop Dani in here like this and then put her back into the house without having too much fuss or having to reach and cause too much damage to the set on all those little details.
But it easily kind of just all mashes back together. But again, I'm just trying to be brief and show you some of the highlights. But I just love a lot of the building techniques. I love the use of the masonry bricks throughout. Again, I love the roof. I love the chimney. I love how it all kind of comes together with just kind of the dilapidated look of the roof. It's going to be part of my Halloween display and then probably make its way back into the city.
Alright, and now just a quick side-by-side comparison of the A-Frame Ideas cabin that came out earlier this year and the Hocus Pocus set here. You can see they do have kind of a similar style and feel. You could probably put both of these next to each other in the Lego City without too much fuss about it. Of course, the A-Frame cabin does come with, some bigger trees and everything compared to the ones out front, but with a few extra pieces, you might be able to blend that in well. But you can see it's kind of a similar style. Of course, the is a bit nicer, just as far as some of their details in the exterior. But overall, I think both of these together, the Hocus Pocus is actually a bit more expensive. It does include more minifigures and more pieces, but overall, a similar build.
Okay, and that's it for today. Make sure you leave a like if you enjoyed the video, and let me know if you do think that this is kind of worth the price. But again, that's it. Thanks for coming by Old Mountain Bricks today, and have a good one.